Hi everyone, I am Frau Calumpiano. I am a master's student here at the UP Marine Science Institute, and at the same time I work as a research assistant under the Marine Phycology Laboratory. Let me take you along with me for a week in the life on board the MV Panata. This week we're heading out for the last leg of the Reinvest WPS project series of expeditions. Today is day 0, and the captain is giving us a lecture on ship safety. And here's our chief scientist laying out the plan for the next few days. And then we have a dinner and assign the cleaners, and that's basically it for the day. And here's a mini tour of the girls' room, and this is my spot. It's officially day 1, and my alarm usually goes off at 5 a.m. for work. Pero ngayon, travel lang kami towards the site, so no research work today. Breakfast namin for today is hot dogs. And since it's a free day, kaming lahat ay working on our personal stuff, and I am working on my poster draft while waiting for the beautiful sunset. Day 2, we arrive on the site by lunchtime. So ang dive team are preparing for the early morning work tomorrow. And here is our breakfast. We have mangoes today. So this is the dive team, very busy refilling the tanks. And while doing so, since we have 15 tanks, we are also stretching in between kasi ang tagal na naming walang physical activity. We have now arrived on site, and the oceanography team is going out to gather data. While the dive team, since we work in the morning, we decided to do some fun dive while waiting for them. And to end my second day, I worked on the data na ilalagay ko sa conference poster that I'm making. Day 3, we are in Sablayan Occidental, Mindoro, and the dive team starts work at 7 a.m. I am part of the seaweed team, and together with my lab mate, we assess the community structure and collect biomass data around the West Philippine Sea. For our work, we usually do 2 to 3 hours of sampling before heading back to Panata and do our post-processing. And since we're working on seaweeds, what we do is we preserve them and we put them in cultures, and we usually work for the whole afternoon until the sunset. And for the rest of the day, I catch up on schoolwork and the conference poster. Day 4, on our very first Apo Reef site, we have been graced and welcomed by dolphins. So today we start our work early kasi ang site is 30 minutes away from where we are anchored. So in Apo Reef, in order to protect the area, you are only given a designated anchorage site, which explains why ang layo ng travel namin ngayon. Here we are preparing and traveling towards the site. And this is us doing our work in Apo Reef. And I am very happy kasi I can see my thesis samples, which is my beloved Laurentia. And here I am refilling tanks kasi magpa-fun dive ako mamaya. And during my fun dive, I can attest to the beauty of Apo Reef, and I was lucky enough to see a turtle passing by. So it was a great welcome for me to Apo Reef. Then we head back to Panata, and then I continue working on my poster again. We are now on day 5 on our second site in Apo Reef. You can see here na ang kalmado ng tubig, but don't be deceived kasi ang lakas ng agos netong araw na to. Here's a glimpse of the underwater world. And here I am, and my data, and me swimming back to my quadrat kasi tinatangay na ako ng agos. Here's me swimming back to the boat. And eto na ako, pagod na pagod. And now, natapos na ang sampling, we are heading to the island in Apo Reef that is primarily made up of rocks. And I was happy to see that the most abundant seaweed there is actually my thesis sample. And then we head back to Panata to do the post-processing of my samples. And this time it took me 4 hours kasi I did have fun collecting, and I hope that I do get a very good result from this collection. And since we are down to our last site tomorrow, we gathered for a short meeting and discussed what everyone does for the past 3 years in Reinvest. And here I am explaining for the seaweed team, and that's basically it for today. We are down to day 6, the last field day of this cruise. We are in San Jose, Occidental Mindoro, and everyone's very excited that the cruise or the fieldwork is ending. So here we are heading to our site. And on this last site, napakaraming seaweeds. So it was tiring, but at the same time, it was fulfilling. Here we are staying at the beach, and the boatman, Kuya Jeff, taught me how to drive the rubber boat, so I basically drove us to Panata. And we now head back to Panata kasi we will travel to the port of San Jose Occidental, Mindoro. And while traveling at night to the port, here we are celebrating the end of fieldwork era by dancing and singing to Pantropico. It is now day 7 and we are now heading back to UP MSI. So before I say goodbye, let me just tell you the fun things of being a research assistant. I get to be part of this very huge project. I get to attend expeditions that could last a month. I am also a master's student who get to do the things that I learned from the classroom. So one of the best things is being able to gain confidence and become independent in doing scientific research. So that is all for this week. It has been fun. I am Frau, and I hope to see you soon here. Bye-bye.